Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Rachel of All Things Pins and Disney, and today we have another Magic Mail Monday. I have a ton of pin trades to share with you all and one non-pin item. So if you guys remembered when it was the first day of the 50th anniversary celebration at Walt Disney World, they had released these 50th Starbucks cups that pretty much everybody went crazy for. There were fist fights apparently that broke out. Well, luckily I am not on board with the whole Starbucks tumblers. I never really got into those, but Walt Disney World, they recently released another 50th cup, and this one I just had to have. So my girl Jaina over at the WDW Shopaholic on Instagram, I'll have her information down below, but she is my personal shopper at Walt Disney World and she helped pick this item up for me. It is the Walt Disney World 50th cup. It says the world's most magical celebration. Honestly, the top figurines here is what really sold me on this. So I just love that they have Mickey and Minnie in their iridescent outfits, and you have Cinderella's castle in the back here. This is metal. I believe the Starbucks ones are made out of plastic, but you guys, I think this cup is just so much better than the Starbucks one. And yeah, I mean, I was planning to go back sometime end of this year, but I was afraid that they probably wouldn't have these cups by the time I go, so I just asked Jaina if she could help purchase one for me, and I love this so much. I've just been drinking water out of this non-stop. Honestly, one of my greatest purchase in terms of Walt Disney World 50th merch. I think this has to be my absolute favorite 50th merch that has been released so far. Alrighty you guys, now on to all of the pin trades that I've done recently. The first one, I did a pin trade with Tim over at the Game Boys. I had recently unboxed the Stitch Through the Decades pins, and he was interested in one of them, and I reached out to him on Instagram for a trade. And I already see a letter. I didn't even include a letter in there. Oh, but he just wrote, "Rachel, thanks so much for the trade. Love your channel, Tim and Johnny." Oh, that's so cute, and I love the stationery. You got all the Disney princesses. Oh my goodness, they threw in so many stickers and goodies. So they also threw in this cute Stitch, little memo or sticky note thing. That's so cute. I will definitely be using this at work. I love the sticker. It says Extreme Blowout, and you have Vanellope and Pocahontas with the leaves. How cute. So this is their business card here. It says Game Boys. It has their YouTube channel, and it also has Tim's email address at the bottom. I love watching Tim and Johnny, especially with their unboxings. They're so funny. I love their content. Oh, and I forgot to show one more sticker here. I think this is Jasmine. Is this Jasmine? I don't know. She looks like Jasmine to me. Comment down below. Let me know. Okay, so the pin that I had requested, I've decided that I am going to start a Wally and Eve collection. So this is actually the first pin to that collection, and it is of Eve when she takes the little boot with the plant into her little, what would you call it, her little body. But I just think this is such a cute pin to add to, well, to start my Wally and Eve collection. So yep, that's that. Again, thank you Tim for the trade. I'll have their information to the channel down below if you guys want to check them out. If you aren't following them yet, again, they are such funny guys. I absolutely adore watching them. All right, so for the next trade, now this one, oh my goodness. So Karina, she had reached out to me, this was a while ago, sometime, I want to say end of November or maybe early December, but this was when I had unboxed the Winnie the Pooh honeycomb pins, and I was really looking for the Pooh chase, but unfortunately I got so many dupes in that video. But there were 2 pins in that series that she needed, so she was willing to trade the Pooh chase with the 2 pins. Now, long story short, the package ended up getting lost in the mail, and I, to this day, unfortunately, did not get that pin. I did reach out to Karina. She was super sweet about it. She filed a claim. I ended up telling her, you know what, no biggie. Like, for the 2 pins I give you, just consider it as a Christmas gift. I know it happens. It sucks when it does, when packages do get lost in mail, but I can't hold them accountable, especially since they had shipped the package out and they've sent photos and receipts and everything. So like, the package getting lost in the mail was definitely not her fault. So she wasn't to blame at all. But she is so sweet. She had followed up with me ever since, trying to make sure whether or not the package has been received. And recently she said she spotted the Pooh chase again on a Facebook group, and she ended up trading a couple of her pins for this chase so that she could resend it out to me. And that is just the sweetest. I finally have Pooh, you guys. This is so amazing. And usually with the chase pins, there's always something that stands out from the rest of the pins. So for this one specifically, the border where the honey is dripping down, it's pearlescent. I'm hoping that the camera can pick it up, but yeah, it has that pearlescent detail, and I'm just so happy I now have Pooh. Thank you again so much. Big thank you to Karina. You really, honestly, you really didn't have to do that, but it was so sweet, and I'm so grateful and thankful that she did. If you are watching this, Karina, again, thank you so much. You're the sweetest. So for this third pin trade that he did, I think I know which one it is, but it was funny because the post office that had actually held the package, only because the person who sent the package didn't write my name on it, so they were just like, oh, next time make sure you write your name, because I recently opened up a PO box, especially since I've been doing a lot of pin trades and pin sales. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. Anyway, she wrote, thank you for trading, enjoy, Zulima. And she has an Instagram, I think it says CTTN or H Candy Disney. I mean, I'll try to look for her, and I'll leave her information down below, but that's her Instagram handle right there. I traded 2 pins with her. She was looking for jasmine pins, so I had traded one of the Abu stockings from the Christmas advent calendar that I had unboxed recently, and also one of the jasmine pins, princesses pins from that Princess Loungefly set. But anyway, 2 of the pins that I ended up getting from her are Toy Story themed. I love how, like, hers was, the pins I traded her were Jasmine themed and were Aladdin themed, and then the ones that I requested were Toy Story. But I can finally knock these guys out of my ISO because I've been honestly looking for these pins, but I haven't really been actively like posting about being in search of these. So the first one, and wow, I didn't even know it was a pin on pin pin, but it is the Alien Swirling Saucer pin. It is double pin back, but I actually really like this ride. This is one of my favorite rides in Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios, and I am excited to finally add this pin to my attractions collection. I believe the last time I went, I was trying, because I knew this pin had existed, I was trying to look for this pin in all the stores at Disney World, but I wasn't able to find it. So I thought it was maybe they stopped making it, it's no longer being produced, so I was kind of bummed about that, but I'm happy I was able to find it in a pin trade. And then this other pin that I got, I remember seeing it in a live sale once, but I was like too slow, or I just had really bad internet connection, so someone else beat me to it. But it is the 3 peas in the pod pin. I actually have the big, well, it's not huge, but I have the stuffed animal or the plush of this, where yeah, I think Disney still sells it, but I remember my dad, he had gotten me the plush when I was like maybe, wow, how old was I? I was like probably 15 or 16 when I got in the plush. That was like over a decade ago, oh my god. But I just saw this and I was like, I knew I had to get this pin. I have to someday find this pin and add it to my Toy Story collection. So now I'm happy. I finally have the peas in the pod. I just love the peas in the pod. They're not like a main character. I think they're only in the movie for like not even more than 5 seconds, but I just love them. They're so cute. All right, I have one more pin package to share with you all, and it says has fragile all over. I'll show you the front, but my address is on there as well, so I'm just gonna hide that. But I kind of forgot what this trade was, so this would be new. Oh, actually this wasn't a trade. Okay, this I had purchased a couple of Stitch pins, a few Stitch pins from Elizabeth. I remember on Facebook someone was asking specifically for Elvis Stitch pins, and I think I might even start doing a collection just on Elvis Stitch. I love Elvis Stitch, but she had commented letting that person know that she had a few Elvis Stitch pins available for sale. Now I kind of just followed up and said, hey, if the OP passes, I'm potentially interested. So she followed up and showed me her entire pins, Stitch pins for sale, because she was getting rid of her Stitch collection, I think. But anyway, the first pin that I had gotten, and it is of Elvis Stitch, and he has his ukulele over his shoulder. He's jamming, playing his guitar, his ukulele, and it's so cute. I don't know why. Elvis Stitch has been growing on me recently, and I feel like he deserves his own collection. Okay, and then this one, this is actually one of my favorite scenes in Lilo and Stitch, and it is where Lilo shows Nani Stitch new trick or something that he does, which is when he plays music out of his mouth on the record player. I think this is one of my favorite scenes, and I love this pin. And then this one, this is Stitch in the pineapple box with the Ugly Duckling book that he's holding, and I just love this. Super happy I was able to get this pin. So that was all for today's Magic Mail Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys loved all the pins as much as I did that I ended up trading for. I think this was a very successful pin trade, well, slash purchase, because I totally forgot the last package was a pin purchase. But yeah, that's all for today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching Magic Mail Monday videos. Subscribe to my channel for more Magic Mail Monday or more Disney content in general, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Bye guys.